11:20 a.m. and oh, why not? Let's go ahead, continue on with a little bit more. With what almost killed me this morning. So while I was out tending to the critters this morning, I decided to get a little ambitious within my efforts in helping our backdoor wildlife, if you will. And so I traveled over to the opposite side of the grounds here of the apartment complex and to where we've had damage to the pine trees. I gathered up a great many broken limbs from said pine trees and hauled them out into the woods and increased our little bit of shelter just that much more, kind of in hopes that it would provide more adequate means for what we are to be experiencing throughout the rest of this so-called winter season. And of course, yes, we have gone into those permacloud conditions, which should be bringing on factors of rain and snow. But what was really neat and nifty was at one point, after I came back in from what almost dropped me by doing, because once again, my breathing, my stamina is just not up to par. And it's literally almost dropped me. And it took quite a lengthy amount of time to recover from my efforts and endeavors of doing what I've done out there. But it did not go in vain. As while I stepped out onto the balcony, just to take a quick look about, one of my blue jay buddies flew up to a branch across from the balcony just to let me know that it appreciated the factor that I added just that much more seed and peanuts, even though I really did not feel the need to do so because of so much clearing to the ground out here, to where it exposes all the past hickory nuts and walnuts and whatever else might be available. And there we go. I do what I can to bring about some happy campers. Now what I did out here was, not all that great, but it will or should help the situations of the matters that be. And we did have quite a turnout of cats this morning. But strangely enough, they really did not seem all that interested in eating. But yet we had quite the accruement of cats. So anyways, it seems like I'm starting to lose my voice now. So I'm going to go ahead and sign off. It is not an exact situation of permacloud conditions, as we still do have the outlines of so-called individual clouds passing overhead, but the temperatures have dropped significantly. And it was crazy that we actually had overnight temperatures of up to 60 degrees Fahrenheit, and then just within a very short period of time, those temperatures have dropped at least 20 or more degrees. And the winds are once again back to being quite cold, quite frigid, which is all part of the chemical equations apparently needed to bring on these seasonal changes anymore. Think about it, people. What is nature? Seriously. And is it becoming more and more unnatural? Just as life in general seems to be headed? Alright, that's all. And no more. Again, highly doubtful that there will be any further content for this day. Thank you one and all for your time, effort, and energies in watching my content. It is highly appreciated. You know, I'm one of those free speaking channels that is not monetized, so I do not get many views, especially because I speak out against the controllers, the powers of control, if you will. Why not? Oh, so here, let's just go ahead and so we got all this greenery, but still way back in here, if we can see, we still have a pile of snow, compacted snow from plowing, and that's the only snow that I could see around. This is one mountain of snow in the parking lot across the street away from me. Okay. Thank you one and all. Take care. The Skywise out.